Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of autumn, and vitamin D, baby, coming from the parking lot in the middle of nowhere. But there we go, vitamin D, vitamin D. But my friend, welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, and I want to share with you what I've learned lately. So I signed up for the Sadhguru exclusive. It's not really a well. They're a bunch of documented events. Pretty much all of the things that he had been doing probably the last 20 years, right? And they're able to get and I was able to get some insights. So pretty much when you get the Sadhguru exclusive, there's a bunch of mini documentaries about pretty much life. And the thing that got me interested most was the kind of like the I forgot, but pretty much esoteric, but then on the ghost side of it, like spirits. Come with me to the dark side. Because ghosts in the West is different from the East. So over in the West, we have like vampires, werewolves. We have what else? Kind of demons and stuff like that, right? But in the East is a little bit different. Like spirits. There are wandering spirits. So how you live is important, but how you die is also important. Wisdom. So if you die in a grudge, chances are you probably not gonna reincarnate, and you might linger on Earth because you no longer have a body. You just have the spirit, and those kind of superstition, right? So the reason why I want to bring it up, my friend, because there are so many things that when I was little, right? I went from being superstition because I grew up in a small city, so there wasn't a lot of science, especially my family was poor, so we kind of believe what like folk tales, and then I went to the science aspect of it, and now I feel like I'm going back into the superstition. And what I mean by superstition, these are things that actually make sense, okay? But first off, let me Diwali, I think that's how you say it. It's like I always thought Diwali was a religious holiday in India, but apparently not. And what is, or at least how Sadhguru explained it, because we have the seasons. Spring is the flowers are getting ready to bloom, we're getting ready to go out there. Summer, we're having a blast, the mood is up, people are energetic, the sun is out. Autumn, things starting to die out a little bit, and then winter, we hibernate. So Diwali basically, is a holiday to maintain that energy so that we don't go into hibernation. Oh my God, I never thought of it that way. So pretty much kind of we operate with the season, and the reason why is because during the winter, imagine food, okay? When you put food in the fridge, everything starting to slow down. The growth process starts to slow down. And humans are the same way, right? We operate with the seasons. However, we can keep the spirit up during the winter rather than slowing down, eating a bunch of food, and then go into hibernation. So that's what I've learned from about Diwali holiday. Now, and the reason why I want to bring up, the Sadhguru exclusive. I mean, there are so many topics on there. I'm pretty sure it will be like, you'll find one that will interest you. But one of the things that really got me the most was occult and how people use magic. And then there's the other ones with divas, pretty much the woman aspect of God or goddess. And then I've seen many episodes and I'm learning. I never thought that there it's more mysterious stuff in the universe. Yes, if you do the right kind of ritual, this kind of go back to the shaman, but not really, is a little bit different. But pretty much you can cast, if you know the right kind of method, you can cast, you can take a body, somebody is willing to volunteer, cast and take their spirit out of the body and put new spirit in it. What are we, 4? No, we're more like 5. I know, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And it kind of it makes perfect sense with all of the superstition stories that I've heard growing up, but there was no way to prove it. And then here we are, we have like a living, Sadhguru. And it's very interesting. There was another story about Jesus. He probably died on the cross, but but could it be that his disciples took him off the cross and travel somewhere far away so he could start, getting help? I mean, that's just an alternative stories, but I'm pretty sure when he speaks, these are facts, okay? And it's really interesting. And it's only $60 a year. So my friend, if you ever want to explore your mind, understand other cultures and, other than the 3-dimensional world that we're living in, there's something much greater out there. And that's why, having respect for life and being alive and enjoying the moment, and don't be a cunt, okay? I know thyself and the journey within, and the path I'm walking, a lot of noises, so I just let go. I say don't be a cunt, not con, okay? Don't be a cunt. But my friend, something that I recommend, because if you are going on a journey within and you are more like scientific and esoteric, you got to put all the pieces together and come up with your own definition. I mean, I think it's pretty amazing to know that there are people out there that are alive that have, these kind of knowledge. And it's not just him. You learn from the Native Americans, the Lakota, the shaman, and then you have the Tao, the Buddhists, and you got the gurus. And if we can understand where everyone is coming from, there is a very similar core message to all of this, okay? And I want to hear what are your takes on it, okay? And if you don't have the exclusive, you can check out his channel. I mean, he's really popular on YouTube, and check it out. But the exclusive will give you a lot more insights about yourself, about the world that we're living in, and about the other realm of the 3-dimensional. So my friend, much love wherever you are. Welcome to Autumn. Make a video, use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and let's get this conversation going. I will see you in the next video. Ta-da!